This is preeminently the time to speak the truth, the whole truth, frankly and boldly.
Franklin D. Roosevelt gave his first inaugural speech on March 4, 1933.
FDR was born on January 30th, 1882. He married his wife, Eleanor Roosevelt, in 1905 and began his career in politics in 1912.
In 1933, he ran for the presidency against Republican candidate Herbert Hoover.
FDR gave his inaugural speech during the time of the Great Depression. His speech helped restore the faith and patriotism in the American people.
In his speech, FDR states,
We face our common difficulties. They concern, thank God, only material things.
By 1933, the Depression had reached its depth. Roosevelt's first inaugural address outlined in broad terms how he hoped to govern and remind Americans that the nation's common difficulties concerned only material things.
Faith in our nation and its principles was at an all-time low. Unemployment rose 21% in 4 years, and only half of the workforce was used. These were the worst days in American history.
When FDR gave his speech, everyone was looking at him. All the pressure to get us out of this catastrophe was on him, and all the weight of the past, present, and future of this nation was on him. Despite this, FDR reignited the patriotic flame in the hearts of hopeless people across this great nation.
I believe that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
He reinvigorated the hope and trust in the American government. The people across this nation are now unified in the common belief that we have nothing to fear but fear itself.
The American dream was thought to be dead, but it was not to FDR. FDR's first inaugural address contributed to the American dream by putting forth the idea that America and its people have the ability to overcome its great struggles.
The American identity cannot be categorized solely by our citizens' common culture, history, or ethnicity, but rather by our common belief in the democratic principles of the Constitution and our government. Our citizens come from all over the world and take their culture and beliefs with them into the melting pot. However, these people shared the ideas of the dream of a better life, democratically electing leaders, and giving their children a better life than they had.
By 1933, our great nation was brought to its knees because Black Tuesday, our Great Depression, was exacerbated by Herbert Hoover.
Americans could still find a better life for themselves and their children. The American identity was stronger than ever.
So what is the American identity? It is the ideological glue that holds this nation's citizens together. It's why we like apple pie. It's why we like fireworks. And it's why we think eagles are inspirational.
This speech added to the American identity by promoting ideas of being industrious, hardworking, and courageous individuals. Franklin Delano Roosevelt's speech gave America much needed courage in its darkest hours, and to this day we are affected by his words.
I shall not evade the clear course of duty that will then confront me. I shall ask the Congress for the one remaining instrument to meet the crisis: broad executive power to wage a war against the emergency as great as the power that would be given to me if we were in fact invaded by a foreign foe.